Am I live? Am I live? I'm live. I don't even know what this one is about. I just seen Jay-Z face on it and it said Rock Nation just received the worst news. So let's listen see. Let's listen to see what Pretty Flacco gotta say.
The Rock Nation CEOs Jay-Z and Desiree Perez just woke up to the worst possible news ever. Both Jay-Z and Desiree Perez are currently involved in lawsuits with their children and or alleged children of theirs that's literally going to define their legacy. It's gonna make or break their careers. The allegations in these lawsuits are so insane and crazy that depending on the results, these people could be finished, done, cooked. Jay-Z on one hand is being accused of fathering a child called Ramir with a 15-year-old when he was in his 20s, and he's been dodging and ducking and avoiding a DNA test with Ramir like the plague for almost 5 years now. Taking this DNA test has literally been Jay-Z's worst nightmare. He's been avoiding it and ducking it, which is why
Yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? Hold on now. Hold on now. Yo, yo. I didn't watch this video. I need to start doing videos like this where I don't even watch the joint. That was crazy. Yo, that was crazy. Jay-Z got a kid. And he had a kid by 15 years old. Allegedly. Allegedly, he had a child by a 15-year-old. We're not going to put it on that, man. Yo, Brody.
the update that took place in court today is gonna have Jay-Z up at night for a very long time. Desiree Perez, on the other hand, is being accused of being the CEO of Rock Nation, who deals and signs nothing but black artists. She's been accused of calling her daughter's husband the hard ER. To a lot of y'all, that's nothing. But to be the CEO of a label that deals with nothing but black artists, you're in for the world of trouble if that's proven in court that you did it. She's also being accused of weaponizing the police department to get the daughter's husband locked up multiple times because he's black and she don't like black folks, according to the daughter. She also utilized her connections to get the daughter institutionalized into a mental health hospital, even though she's never been mentally ill. And she put trackers on the daughter.
Now, see, they've been talking about this. They've been talking about her and just the way the situation's been going and things like that and the things that she did. That's been coming out a lot. That Jay-Z shit is new.
She put spies to follow the daughter, hired a private investigator, bought a house across the street from the daughter to watch and stalk the daughter. So these are the accusations that she's currently enduring. Just like how Jay-Z been avoiding that DNA test like the plague, Desiree Perez has been avoiding deposition like the plague. She's been filing motion after motion after motion, telling the judge, yo, I'm a CEO, I'm very busy, I can't be deposed. This is very damaging to my public career. She also got a gag order.
How come is it that people that got a lot of money, they can go and go say, oh, this is going to make me look bad. This is going to hurt my career. Did you not think about the shit that you was doing to that person? Like, that shit, they may not have any career because of what you did to them. You may make them feel a certain type of way, go into a certain state of mind. So now they can't complete the things in life that they wanted to complete. You don't think about that, which most likely you don't. But if you did think about that, then maybe you wouldn't be going, hey, now this is coming at me. I got to keep this low key. Like, Jay-Z, if you allegedly slept with a girl at 15 and she had a kid, and then now this child is old enough and you avoiding a DNA test, you know how wild that's going to be, yo? You know how wild that's going to be. You know how many people gonna be hurt because they fans of you and stuff like that? Like me, I ain't a fan of you anymore. I stopped being a fan of you when you fake retired. Like, that shit was lame as hell. But yo,
on a daughter so the daughter can't speak publicly. So Desiree Perez, for some reason, is terrified, scared, having nightmares about being deposed and having that deposition leaked to the public. And she's been trying to hold it off for a while. Well, today, Desiree Perez and Jay-Z both woke up to court orders that are now going to require that they have to face their worst nightmares. But before they could even worry about the court orders that are going to force them to face their worst nightmares, their PR team alerted them that they had an even bigger problem on their hands. They had a Nicki Minaj problem. See, Nicki Minaj woke up today with the objective in mind to expose Jay-Z, Desiree Perez, and Rock Nation. And that took place all on Twitter in front of
Nicki Minaj's been wilding for a while. She's been willing to say some shit that's been wild for a while.
everybody to see. Her tweets gained over 100 million impressions as she really aired out the things that Roc Nation, Desiree Perez, and Jay-Z don't want out. Nicki Minaj further magnifies something that Jay-Z don't really want to bring attention to, which is the fact that a judge has granted Ramir, this alleged son of Jay-Z, the
Yo, them ears is crazy. The nose is crazy, but the ears is crazy. Like, the ears is crazy.
request to move forward with his case. And the judge has demanded that Jay-Z responds to Ramir paternity lawsuit by July 18th.
I was 7. My mom had to sit down with me. I guess she thought I was old enough to know now, and she been saying Sean Carter. That's what she was calling him at first before she was calling it Jay-Z. And I really didn't know who that was because I was young and, had my little brother, and I really wasn't worrying about it. She was saying,
Yo, bro look crazy. Like, that picture made bro look exceptional. But right here, my man's look crazy. Hell he got going on in his head. You know what I mean?
it a lot, but this was going along with the person I was just seeing, like the person I looked at who was taking care of me at that time. I really wasn't really trying to understand what my mom was talking about, but she constantly put it in my head like, son, it's not your father, and I really want you to know it is. This person is your father, and I just want you to know. And she continued to tell me that over the years and over the years and over the years, even until I was grown. He never tried to contact me in any type of way, and that's all I'm asking is, like, because I honestly really want the case to be over with. Like, I've been going through, just like I said, a lot, and as I said, I'm not chasing nobody. I'm not trying to do this to make somebody seem like a bad person, a bad father. I'm not trying to make nobody seem like a bad person or nothing. I'm just really coming out here for the truth. I don't want no money or anything. I wasn't looking for none of that. I just want to know the truth. And if I can't go to the courts and get the truth, like, what is it really? Why what is it? I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life. And
Jay-Z
Just crazy. Yo, crazy. They put the teeth. Why they ain't put the ears? Why they ain't put the ears? The ears and the nose is like, but it's all allegedly, right? Let's see.
has been avoiding this DNA test like the plague because Jay-Z is writing off Ramir and his family as clout chasers and as liars, and they're people who are wasting his time. Now, for me specifically, my opinion on this changed once I seen a document from 2011 where they were trying to petition Jay-Z for a DNA test in 2011. These people were so serious or so confident that Jay-Z was the father of Ramir that they had to take away parental rights from the stepdad, like de-establish paternity, in order for them to go after Jay-Z, and they did it. Because at the time, I believe the stepfather was stepping in, took like parental rights, took guardianship of the son. So
they took this shit serious. I mean, yo, it's so crazy on how many different levels this will change things. She was 15 years old. You got her pregnant. Then you denied it, hid it. Well, you ain't hide it. I don't know how they. Well, maybe you did hide it. I don't know, but never came out. Never was super public. And it's 2025, and now you gotta do it, but they're gonna push you to do a paternity test. So then, if it come back that you are his father, yo, you know how crazy that's gonna be. Like, you know how, yo, that's going crazy.
because of that, the court is saying, yo, he already has a father. There's no legal avenue here for us to demand that Jay-Z step up. They took away those rights from the stepdad, Robert Graves, to make sure that Jay-Z can get served or they can go after Jay-Z. That's how serious these people are, bro. Jay-Z's former artist, Oshino, he actually spoke to Ramir, and he actually received more information on this that have
Oshino,
convinced Oshino.
Oshino, Oshino, yo, Poetic Flacco, get your motherfucking mind right, bro. Learn how to pronounce people's name right. It's Oskino. Like, whoa, bro, like, yo, I got kind of tight, bro. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm official state property, fucking, you know what I mean? I grew up listening to them niggas, fuck with them niggas, fuck with the music. I even met some of them niggas, cool ass niggas, real niggas, you know what I'm saying? Official niggas, state property, bro. Listen, you can catch them niggas in the city. You feel me? They real people. Get their name right. I don't even want to press play on this video because you said the man's name wrong twice. Hurry up and get past this and get to the whatever. Don't say his name again, bro.
So that Jay-Z is the father.
Did you see? I think it's the girl like Tasha K. She got a
Oschino. Oh, what is wrong with someone?
she got a joint Jay-Z son on there.
Oh, his alleged son?
No. If you talk to him personally, that's his son.
You think that's his son?
Yeah. You know what I think his son? First of all, Jay-Z offered him money. At first, he offered him bread, like and everything, but his aunt, this is like his caretaker, ain't didn't like approve of it. She said no. Jay-Z got a lien on her house, all type of shit that was going on. Yeah, the lady put up paperwork and everything with his name on it and all that. I mean, but young boy's so thorough though. He don't like. He just want a dad. He not trying to get no money. He not trying to do none of that. I mean, that's why. So I told him when he called me 2 years ago. I said, listen, I don't want to be the one to tell your story because they're gonna think I'm trying to catch rep off of it. So let me let you tell your story somewhere else first. I mean, then I could talk about it. But he called me like 2 years ago, telling me like, I mean, I said, oh, young boy. He's like, I just want a dad. I don't want no money. I'm already 18. I think he was like 20 something at the time. I mean, but something happened to him, and I was like, yo, that sounds kind of weird. He said he was coming out from work, going to work, and there was a gun in his car. Like when he opened the door, he seen the gun. He said he went to go like call his man like, yo, did you leave a gun in my car? His man's like, no. He said, why you on the phone talking to his man? The cops pull up and lock him up. He said, he's telling the cops, no, that's not my guns. Like, so he went in the building he was in, and they seen that somebody pulled up and put the guns in his car.
Oh.
And pulled off. I said, bro, I don't know nobody in the hood that got guns to just waste like that to do that. I don't know what. He's like, yeah, so like Jay-Z had a gag order against him, like trying to get a gag order and trying to. If my thing is, if this.
That's wild. That somebody put guns in your car, pulled off, and now the cops is pulling up. Let me find out. They playing dirty.
It's not my son. I just take a test, get over with.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you dodged it and whatever, to me, I don't know. I think his mom was underage or something when he was born, so I think that's probably.
Oh.
I haven't seen the lien, the paperwork, or nothing in regards to Jay-Z offering a settlement to this kid. But if this is true, if this kid has paperwork, has proof that Jay-Z is offering a settlement, offering money to this kid to just go away so he don't have to establish paternity, if that's the case, you now ask yourself why. Well, the answer is obvious why. These two dudes are the answer. These two. Jay-Z have watched what happened with Diddy and watched what happened with R. Kelly. He watched the snowball effect. He watched once one thing comes out, that then leaves room for all your other skeletons to come out. And once
It's already
everything
out
starts
though.
snowballing,
It's already over though. You can't look at them two dudes and go like, "Oh, it's the same." Because a lot of Diddy stuff, what they saying is dismissed because people. I mean, I don't know exactly the reason, but me thinking, my assumption, people are adults and they make choices as an adult. You know what I mean? And that's why shit is gonna fall back on Cassie because she the one who was setting up all this stuff. So it's like, yeah, they can hit Diddy with some shit, but it's gonna be hard to hit Diddy with everything because he wasn't even setting this shit up. Cassie was setting this shit up, and then now people gonna come out speaking against Cassie. It's that 30 million she got or 20 million she got. That shit ain't gonna last too long. It's about to go to lawyers.
and you can't stop it, and now the feds involved trying to get you in for something. So there's always been rumors surrounding Jay-Z with Foxy Brown that she wasn't of age. With Beyonce, she was allegedly not of age. So Jay-Z understands what's at stake here. The minute it got proven that Jay-Z is the father of Ramir and that this woman was not of age and Jay-Z was a fully grown man, once that gets outed, the snowball.
Yo, it's gonna be over. Like, it's already. I'm gonna keep it real with you. For me, it's already just some hot boy shit. It's already hot boyish because the way it is, they coming out saying you've been denying this, you've been pushing this out, you've been keeping this in the tuck and been pushing it to the side for fucking over a decade. I think over a decade. So if you've been doing this for over a decade, that's crazy, Jay-Z. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Effect. Everyone when a Jay-Z skeleton is gonna come out. It's gonna be really bad. This is not like a thing that's exclusive to only Jay-Z. Bro, celebrities get called in all the time for DNA tests. I think it was like Drake or Yellow Beezy who rapped about it. Bro, Yellow Beezy said, man, listen, bro, I probably take at least like one a year.
But
Drake has rapped about, bro, I have to do DNA tests for women I ain't never slept with.
but this ain't even like. It's the crazy part is with Jay-Z is different though. It's different because yeah, things said from the past and people ain't really pay that shit no attention. Because at the same time back then, it was also girls who was pushing up. They was like, but it still wasn't the smart. It wasn't a good thing. Wasn't a good look. Um, but that having a baby with somebody that's 15 and then marrying the child and all that stuff. For one, you shouldn't have been fucking a 15-year-old. First of all. Second of all, having a baby by herself. I mean, you was hitting raw. And then after that, it's like, damn, dog, like you denied the whole situation. You would have been better off taking care of the situation. You know what I mean? And yeah, like being real about it and being low key.
So this is just a thing. As a celebrity, you have to deal with this. So for one man to be avoiding one DNA test for what would appear to be 15 years is kind of sketchy. I don't have enough information to say that Jay-Z is involved here. But now a judge has forced Jay-Z to engage with the lawsuit, to respond to the lawsuit. And now when the lawsuit progresses, a tell-all sign for me would be if Jay-Z chooses to fight this lawsuit for a year instead of just giving his DNA sample to squash it. If Jay-Z chooses that route, that's everything I need to know. As for Desiree Perez, Nicki Minaj reposted a headline that confirmed that she's been called for a deposition in this Megan Thee Stallion case. So this hairstylist, cameraman revealed that Megan Thee Stallion did some horrible things to him. We'll do a full dive on this lawsuit in the future, but this lawsuit is terrible. Like this dude alleged that Megan Thee Stallion was sleeping or having sex with dudes in front of him, like assaulting him, all type of stuff. So Desiree Perez has been called for deposition for this. Now, Desiree Perez, for some reason, is terrified of deposition. She's terrified of deposition in the lawsuit with her daughter. She's terrified of deposition in this lawsuit because in deposition, they're going to ask you some things. They're going to really ask you some things that are going to reveal a lot of the answers that we've been looking for. So the headline reads, the judge granted a single deposition of Desiree Perez, but it is limited to 3 hours within the next 2 weeks. RN.
So she has to do a deposition, which she don't know what they gonna ask her about what or whatever like that. She may know a little something. I wonder if they gotta tell them beforehand. But that shit, regardless of anything, she gonna have to say some real shit or they gonna fact check like a motherfucker. This is weird though, yo. Like the shit they said about her, Desiree Perez, they was already been putting that out for the last couple of weeks and shit. I don't even think I didn't even talk about it, but I seen people talking about it. But the shit with Jay-Z, that right there is wild. Like that right there, yo.
Which is a nickname for Desiree Perez. Desiree Perez is checking her calendar, but says she should be available, but will let the court know if she can't make it. Desiree does not agree with the time frame and feel it's excessive, and says she is a CEO with a busy schedule and want the deposition to be 2 hours. They said her involvement was minimal and the 3 hours is not appropriate. The judge said he didn't have enough information, so their request is denied. He, however, asked Emilio's counsel to conduct the deposition in a good manner and not harass Desiree Perez. Imagine the first question being at that deposition, hey, did you cooperate against the cartel? Imagine having the camera in her face and forcing her to say, yes, I cooperated against the cartel. You wore
That's
wire, right?
crazy.
Yes, I wore wire. And then get into the other questions regarding, Damari Hadley and other things. Nicki will also post to Instagram, wow, Roc Nation CEO Desiree Perez is allegedly abusive. Her daughter Damari claims her mother held her against her will and was punching her. This is so sad. This not the actions of a concerned mother. Hashtag justice for them. Hashtag justice for the Hadleys.
Nah, Nicki Minaj is going crazy. I might have to go to Twitter just to check that shit out. She just went crazy. She don't give a fuck. Like, she just was like, I got millions of people following me. I'm about to talk some shit. And they can't do nothing about it because I'm already pulled into cases. So I'm going to say what I want to say. Shout out to Nicki for that.
She wouldn't be done with Jay-Z. She would then go back to Jay-Z and she would write, so let me get this straight. Your so-called black savior Jay-Z has a Hispanic CEO who was pardoned by President Trump. Interesting. So does that mean Desiree, get it? Desiree Rat, because she told on the cartel, allegedly, isn't a Democrat? Black people, I thought y'all hate all Trump supporters. Wait, did Jay-Z ever campaign for Kamala? No, he didn't. He benefited so much from the party. When President Obama gave the speech about brothers, why didn't Jigga Man come out and strongly campaign for the Democratic Party at the time? Could it be that y'all have all been hoodwinked? LOL. Whoo-wee. That was so kind of President Trump, and that was so kind of President Obama to passionately go out and campaign. But what did Mr. Jigga Man do to help y'all win the election? He's above speaking out to help his party, or was it not his party? Is it just who can benefit him and Deseret at the time? Oh, black people, it looks like the Jigga Man and Deseret played y'all once again. Laugh my A off. The jig is up. I think even Trump supporters got to sit back and think, she does make a good point. When it's time for Jay-Z to rally black folks, to rally behind whatever black for-profit business.
See, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. The reason why I don't is because I don't really pay attention too much to that, like the political stuff. I pay attention to certain parts of it. I mean, any of the information that come across, I'll look at. But I'm gonna be realistic. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be realistic. Um, I'm not really a voter. Hit my elbow. But dude, can I see where there's benefits in certain things? Yeah. That comes with communication. That's all. And looking past what is right now. If you can look past what is happening right now, like if you can live in the now, but also see in the future, then you can see a bigger picture. But as far as being two people that run a label or run a management company and y'all decide that y'all want to make it where, I don't know, y'all got everything controlled or whatever it may be, I can't obviously say too much because I don't know a whole lot besides what's on these YouTube videos or if I go do some research and that. But the biggest thing out of this is that if Jay-Z got an extra child, that is wild. That's probably the wildest thing out of here. The stuff with Desiree Perez. A lot of that's already been put out there, been talking about, and yeah, most likely it was going to come to head at some point that she would have to deal with that, especially once it started coming out. With Jay-Z, this been happening since 2000, and who the fuck knows? So, uh, there's at least a decade, damn near going on a decade and a half, to figure out whether or not he's this child's father or not. And if he is this child's father, this gonna be a slap in the face of a lot of people, yo. A lot of people. And if it's true, just like this guy, Fleeky, poetic Fleeky here. He can't get a Skino name right, so poetical Fleeky. You know what I mean? It's just crazy that even with Oskino, I never really heard of it. I mean, I've heard of other people they be talking about Jay-Z's kids and stuff, but this one, bro got the nose, bro got the ears, and they say they got the teeth, but bro got the nose and the ears. I mean, it's all allegedly still. I'd like to see what happens when they go to court, and I would like to see if they do a paternity test, because if they do a paternity test, that shit gonna fall, man. But we don't know, so